So in today's session, I will explain about features of Linux. So before discussing about Linux operating system, how to install Linux operating system, in order to write scripting, first of all, we need an operating system. So we need an operating system. So that is Linux operating system. So before discussing about Linux operating system, like how to use Linux operating system, first we will see what are the features are there in Linux, because people nowadays switching to Linux operating system. Most of the organizations are switching to Linux operating system, and many technologies are coming with Linux operating system. Latest technologies are coming with Linux operating system. So before showing how to install the operating system, I will explain the features of Linux. Okay, so you'll understand what is what. Why Linux means we already have Windows operating system. Windows is user friendly. Next, finish. Okay, then why Linux? That I will explain now. So first reason is open source. Source code we get along with the operating system. Source code we get along with the operating system. So operating system is free to everyone because source code you are getting along with the operating system. So separately, no need to pay anything for the license key. In Windows means we need to pay for the license key. But in Linux, source code is open. So operating system is free to everyone. We can download and we can install directly. Okay. And document the source code you will get edit with edit option. So if you want to modify anything, we can modify also as per our requirement. If you want to modify anything in your operating system, we can modify also. But for that, C++ knowledge is required. Generally, we don't do that. It is not required for us. So first reason is open source. Source code we get along with the operating system. Second reason, multitasking. Reasons means features. Second is multitasking. Multitasking means it can run multiple applications at a time. So this feature is there in most of the operating system. Even in Windows also we have that feature. Multitasking is available in Windows also. And next one is multi-user. So it allows multiple users to log in and use the resources at the same time. See, we have types in operating system. Types of operating system. I'll change the color. There are three types of operating system. Single user, single task operating system, single user, multitask operating system, and multi-user, multitask operating system. So we have three types of operating system. So the first one is single user, single task. Here, only one user can log in and that user can perform only one task. If they open one application, the same time they want to open another application, they cannot open that. So that is single user, single task. Only one user can log in, that user can perform only one task. Example is DOS. Sorry. And next one is DOS means disk operating system. That is the first operating system. Next one is single user multitask. Here also, only one user can log in at a time. But that user can perform multiple tasks. If they open one application, they open Adobe Reader, at the same time they want to listen songs, they want to open any other applications, they can open. That is single user multitask, but only one user can log in at a time. If they want to log in as another user, first they log out from one user, then they will log in into another user. So example is Windows, single user, single task. How many users list it is displaying, still you can log in into one user only, but that user can perform multiple tasks. And next one is multi-user multitask. Means multiple users can log in and every user can perform multiple tasks. At a time, you can open multiple users. See, in this notepad, I'm able to open multiple notepads, right? So same like that, in that operating system, multiple users can log in at a time. Example is Linux. Linux is multi-user multitasking that I will show practically also. Multiple users can log in at a time and all the users can perform their own task. So this is also feature of Linux. We have a feature that is multi-users can log in and that users can perform multiple tasks. Are you getting what I'm explaining? Abhishek, you're getting right? Harika, you can message me. And any doubts are there, you can ask me. Okay, next one is portability, means can be installed on all hardware architecture. We don't require any special hardware environment. It works with any hardware environment. Special hardware architecture is not required. In every hardware environment, you can use Linux operating system. See, so if you have AIX server, if you want to install AIX server, we need IBM architecture. IBM hardware components are required. Okay, like that we have some operating systems, they require specific hardware architecture, but Linux doesn't require any special hardware architecture. Even Windows also doesn't require any specific hardware environment. Okay, so a feature of Linux is can be installed on all hardware architecture. It works with any hardware environment. Here, one more point I want to tell you, that is, if you have least hardware environment also, like if you have 10 GB hard disk, 512 MB RAM also, you can install Linux. It works with least hardware environment also. So, portability. Next one is scalability. So, same operating system can be installed on normal desktop PC to supercomputer. Operating system is same. Here, operating system is same. One operating system. One moment. Excuse me. So scalability means same operating system can be installed on normal desktop PC to supercomputer. Operating system is same. It means in Windows, there are two types of operating system: client operating system, server operating system. Client means which requests for the services. Server means which provides requested services. So there are two types of operating system. If you want to be perfect in Windows, you want to be Windows administrator, you should learn how to configure, how to maintain client operating system, how to configure, how to maintain server operating system. Operating systems are separate there. There we have different operating system. What we have in our laptop or desktop, that operating system we don't use in real time in servers. That is different operating system. right? But coming to Linux, here we have single operating system for normal desktop PC to supercomputer. Operating system is same. We don't have separate operating system. Same PC you can use as a client PC as well as server PC as per our requirements. Okay, that configurations means you will get in Linux administration course. As this is shell scripting course, we are not going to learn that here. But in Linux administration, you are going to learn about that, how to configure servers. Okay, so same operating system can be installed in normal desktop PC to supercomputers. So what operating system you are using here or what commands you are using here, same thing you are going to execute in real time also. That is the advantage here. And reliability, because reliability means we can trust it because large servers have been successfully running without any single second of downtime, because Linux doesn't require even restart also. No need to restart the computer. For many years, servers are running without any restart. In Windows, if you observe normal our laptops also, you will get when you are going to shut down the machine, there you can see updates are available. You need to restart or shut down. You'll get that message. Same like that. In real time also, what Microsoft people will do is they will send updates, and technically we call it patches. So every weekend they will send the patches, like every Thursday evening or Friday evening, they will send the patches, updates. So what administrators will do is they'll update the patches into server machine. Means they will update latest updates into server machine. After completing the updating, so they will restart the server. Before restarting the server, administrators will give the information to employees like 20 minutes downtime, half an hour downtime, 10 minutes downtime. They'll give the information to employees. So that is downtime. It will restart the system again. When it on, they will on all the services. That is time taking process. So that is downtime only in Windows machine. If you observe, sometimes when you are trying to access our like if you're trying to pay amount through mobile, like Google Pay, Phone Pay, if your mobile transactions when you're trying to do, you will get some messages like server temporarily down, because the main servers are going restart there. Where you are using Windows machines, there you will see downtime. But in Linux, no downtime. Without downtime, we can run the PCs. Okay, so that is also feature we have in Linux. And these are all the features in Linux administration practically I will show. In Unix, Linux, shell scripting, some points I will show practically. Here also I'll show some point practically. Okay, and next one is security. Up to here, clear everyone? Up to here, what we discussed is clear? Done. So next one is security. Linux is secure. So we have many reasons why Linux is secure. Abhishek, now audio is clear? Oh, then fine. If your side audio problem is there, means no issues, you can message me also. Yeah, if you're unable to talk, you can message me so that if any doubts are there, I'll explain. And next one is security. Linux is secure because inbuilt IP tables are there. IP table is nothing but firewalls. In Windows, we have firewall. Here, same we call as IP tables. If you want, we can enable, we can disable as per our requirement. And SC Linux, secure, enhanced Linux. It is used to secure local files. IP tables are used to secure networking files. Okay, so Linux is secure. One reason is inbuilt IP tables are there. Inbuilt IP tables are there. or we call it as SE Linux. That is one reason. Second reason, Linux is secure because it works with command line interface. Linux works with command line interface. If you want to configure something in Linux, so we need commands there. Okay, so no next finish, no auto runs. If you want to do something, you want to create a file, you want to delete a file, you want to add some content, you want to check content, for everything we use commands. Even to shut down, to restart, everything we use commands. So those who know the commands, they only can access your computer. Okay, I'm repeating, Linux is secure. First reason is inbuilt IP tables are there, means firewalls are there. Second reason, Linux is secure because it works with command line interface. Those who know the commands, they only can configure something or access your computer. Okay, so Linux is secure because it doesn't support exe files. No next finish, no auto runs in Linux. So that is also one reason why Linux means. And next, in Linux, we can encrypt a file by assigning password. I'm repeating, in Linux, we can encrypt a file by assigning password. Okay, now assume there is a text file, there is some file. You encrypted that file by assigning password. So once it is encrypted by assigning password, if someone else is trying to check content of your file, it will show the content in encrypted format, which no one can understand. Excuse me. If someone is trying to open your file, it will ask them for the password. If they enter the password, then only they can access your file. Otherwise, they cannot access the file. How to encrypt a file by assigning password, that I will show practically also in our classes. Okay, so Linux is secure. We can encrypt a file by assigning password. What is the advantage of encryption? Means once a file is encrypted by assigning password, so if someone is trying to check the content of your file, it will show the content in encrypted format. If someone is trying to enter into the file, it will ask for the password. So Linux is secure. And next, for every user, password authentication is compulsory. Without password, we cannot log in into any user. In Windows, it is not like that. If a user is created and not generated any password, we can access that user. If you just click on the user account, it will allow you to access the user. But in Linux, it is not like that. If you want to access the user, means password is compulsory. Okay, so that also will show practically. And Linux is secure because there is no setup files. Everything you will get as a configuration files. Everything we need to configure manually. Even if you want to share a directory also, we need to configure manually. No setup files, no next right clicks, no next. So that is also one reason why Linux is secure. So once you configured any server, you can also encrypt that configuration file. So without permission, others cannot access anything from your system. So these are the main features we have in Linux. Okay. And also, performance-wise, comparing to Windows, Linux is faster because Linux works with command line interface. So no need graphics. It works with black screen with white fonts. So graphics are not required. So processor work is less here. That is also one reason why it is fast. And one more thing, in Linux, there is a shell concept. Shell means virtual machine. It is used to increase the performance of RAM, physical RAM. Okay, so that is a shell concept is there. Separately, there is a concept for shell, virtual memory. What is that virtual memory? How to increase the speed of RAM? That also we have the class. So performance wise, comparing to Windows, Linux is fast because it works with command line interface. So no need graphics, and there is a virtual memory shell is there, which is used to increase the speed of RAM. That is also one reason why it is faster. Okay, so these are the few reasons why Linux means, why people are switching to Linux, why technologies are coming with Linux means. These are the few reasons. Is this clear, everyone? Is the points are clear? And as I told you, all the points, once you paid for this course, I will share in the Telegram group. Notes I will share to Telegram group. So you'll get all the points also, notes also you will get. No need to worry about that. Okay. So whatever I explain in the class, everything practical notes I will share. I'll make a note and I will share. Okay. So this is about today's session. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Done. Hope you're clear. We'll meet tomorrow. Okay, at 8 p.m. In tomorrow's session, I will explain file system hierarchy model. Means what are the default directories you will get along with the operating system. Directory means folder. About that, we'll see in our tomorrow's session. Thank you for the session.